Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So I'm going to start the Postman series to test our API. Okay, so most of us will use Postman tool to test our API testing, right? So in this series, I'm going to cover from the Postman installations, which is a basic one, to the CI/CD, how we can integrate our Postman collections, our API automation into the CI/CD environment as well, like Jenkins or Azure DevOps, any integrations. Okay. So to start with this series, so we'll start with what is Postman, why we are using the Postman, and how to install the Postman. So what are the features are available in the Postman? So what are the installation modes are available? So we will discuss about all about the basics about the Postman and features and installations. Okay. So the very first one, why we are using the Postman for API testing, because Postman is one of the familiar tool, or it has a lot of features to test your API, or you can create your API, you can create some mock server, right? There are some monitors, there are a lot of features are available compared to other tools, right? So what is Postman? Postman is an API platform for building your API and using your API and testing your API, and you can build your life cycle also. Okay, so API lifecycle and streamline, and you can collaborate with your team members, and they can share the collections and everything, right? So for the API better, faster performance. So in this Postman, we have API tools. Okay, so that API tools will help you to create API lifecycle. You can design, you can do testing, and you can document your work, right? So if you are creating some collections, then you can document them. And it has an API repository where all your collections will be stored in the API Postman server, cloud server, and you can collaborate from there. You can share to anybody, right? And it has a lot of workspace. We will see one by one. When it is come to workspace, I will cover all the what are the workspace that is being available in the Postman. Okay. So intelligence, and then it has like a lot of features, like you will get notified alerts, security warnings, reporting, such as intelligence also we have. Okay. So now if you go to the Postman thing, so what is Postman? We have seen it's an API platform for building and testing your APIs. So on it has a lot of features, like you can see here, it has an API repository. Okay, so where you can store your all APIs or collections or test cases, everything. And it has a different tools like a testing documentation you can do. You can do the markings, mock server you can create, and you can share your document, and you can publish your document also. Okay. And it has governance, which is the Postman team is following the SIP led their development practices to deliver the better quality of APIs. So that they will recommend if you are doing such a mistake, or if it is not a right format or right way to do. So they will recommend you. Okay, and you can collaborate with the developer and API recent team also. And workspace already we have seen, and integrations also. We have a lot of integrations with n number of tools. Okay, so many tools they have. Like for example, if you want to get alert to notify to your Slack channel or Microsoft Teams, anything we can do. Okay, so these are the things about the Postman. What are the features? So these are the features that is available in the Postman. Okay, collaboration, API lifecycle, CI/CD setup, cloud, source control also you can do. Okay. So now if you want to download and install the Postman, so Postman, you can go to the downloads Postman page. So here you can download the Postman native app. Okay, so you can download from here based on your operating system. It is available across all the operating system. You can see here Windows 64, 32, everything, like Linux, and you can go for an Apple chip also, right? So you can directly download from here, and you can install the Postman, which will download the exe file. After that, you can install them. Okay. So if you, for such a case, like you don't have option to install, if you're working on your office laptop and you have some restriction to install third-party applications, the Postman is available on the web also. Okay. So you can see here, the Postman is available on the web also, and the Postman has the paid version also. Okay. So the Postman has free plan, as well as it has an enterprise version, as well as it has a pro version also. Okay. So now here you can see here enterprise, right? Postman enterprise and enterprise case studies. If you go to the pricing here, so here you can see the free one, it is a free, always free, and it has a basic, professional, and the enterprise. Okay. So there are some features are listed here. So if you go for a paid one, so you can have all these features, but free also fine. So when it's come to free, there are some restrictions. For example, when you go for a workspace, right? So collaborative workspace, like a team workspace. So only three people you can invite on the same time. Three people only can work on the shared workspace, which is a team workspace, right? So there are some restrictions in the free version. Let me go back to the download page. So the Postman is available on the web also, right? So when you click on the try web, you can directly download the exe file and you can install if you want to use the native application. I mean, the desktop application, or it is available on the Postman web also. Okay. So now if you just click on the try web version, okay. So this is how it will look. Okay. So either you can create your own account or you can go with the sign in Google also, which is the Google sign in. Okay. So either you can create account or we can go to the sign in. So why we are doing the sign in and all, I will tell you later. So otherwise we'll see how to download. So you can download it from here. So after download, you will get an exe file. So you can install them. So while installing, it will ask you to sign in. So you can skip for the sign in now. Okay. So after this, you will get this screen like this. You can see I have not signed in yet. So you will see this sign in or create account button here. And here you can see working locally scratchpad. Switch to workspace, which means if you are not signed in, so whatever the work that you are going to do here, for example, you are going to create some API or if you are going to test some API, you are going to store some work that you have done here. That will be in your local scratchpad. So for example, if you are changing your laptop tomorrow, so what you have to know, you have to manually export all the work that you have done here. You have to export as a JSON file and you have to import to the new laptop. Okay. So instead of to avoid such a cases, what we have to know, we have to do the sign in. First, you have to do the sign up. After sign up, you have to do the sign in. So which means when you do the sign in, so the Postman has the cloud server, correct? So whatever the work that you are going to store, it will be stored in the cloud. So when you again sign in with the same user credentials, so all the work will be restored. Okay. So that's the reason we have to sign in. Okay. So after sign in, you can, okay, I'm just going with the Google sign in. So first we'll see how it will work in the web version. Okay. So I'm going to sign in by using my credentials. Okay. Since I have already signed up using Google, or you can create the account with Postman itself. Okay. So after sign in, you will get your workspace. Okay. So by default, I mean, your workspace will come like my workspace. Okay. Okay. So this is how it will come. Since I have already couple of workspace that created earlier, so you will get a screen like this, my workspace. Okay. So here you can start doing your work. Okay. So here you can see my login credentials are there. Okay. So I have signed in by the Google. So that's the reason it's coming in the Google profile. Okay. So this is in the web. Okay. So now if you want to use the this one, I mean, which is native application, desktop application, then what you have to do, you have to, I mean, you can work without sign in also. The reason when you change the laptop, so you have to export all the work that you have done here. Okay. So that's the only reason we have to sign up and we have to sign in to all your work, all your, I mean, all of whatever the APIs or jobs or API works or tasks that you have done, it will be backed up in the Postman cloud server. Okay. Okay, you can go to the Postman Learning Center. So by going to here, like if you click on the resource and support, you can go to the docs. Okay. So from here you can see what is the, I mean, about the introduction Postman tools. So what are the features you are going to learn? So marking requests, testing API. There are a lot of features are available in the Postman. Okay. So we'll go and see how to install the Postman and updating the Postman. For example, if you have already installed Postman, if it is running in the older version, you can do the update. Okay. So here you can see the Postman is available on the web also, and you can download the desktop application. Right. So Postman desktop, which is native application, also you can download. So download, it is available across all the operating system, like we told earlier. So now if you go to the web also, you can go to this web, and this is a browser again. Okay, your Chrome should be greater than 78 if you are using Firefox 76 and Edge 79 and Safari 13.11. Okay, so the only problem is when you are using the Postman web. Okay, so additionally you have to install the Postman desktop agent. Okay, so here you can see if you are using the Postman web, you also need to download the desktop agent because this is a micro application that runs locally on your desktop to the agent overcome the cross-object dispersing limitations browser act on the agent, right? So if you're not using the desktop application, then you have to additionally install this Postman desktop agent. Okay, the moment when you go for this browser web, Postman web, so here you will get some pop-up automatically. Okay, so here you have to download this agent. Okay, after that you can select the option as auto select. So as per the document, you can select any of this option. So most preferably when you select this automatically, it will select the automatically select the best agent to use your request. Okay, so you will be asked, you will be asked, so when you try to send the request through the API if you want to practice, so this will be automatically pop up. Okay, so additionally you have to download this desktop agent and you have to install to your computer, your laptop, then you can start using this. Okay, so look, there are some limitations in the web because web still in the active development mode. So some feature you may not avail in the web version. Okay, all the features will be available in the desktop application, but some limitations on the web since they are going the development activity still it is going on. Okay, so like a find and replace and all you will not find here. So here you can see find and replace, right? So that find and replace and all it is not available in the web, right? And there are some some features which is still not available in the web. Okay, so if you already installed the Postman and you can do the update, so by going to settings, so here you can do the update. Okay, so you can enable this auto update also. So if you are checking update, so it will come like this. Okay, so if any update available, then you can do the update. Okay, so we have Chrome extension which is deprecated, so it is not recommended to use anymore. Okay, so if you want to migrate to the native app, so for example, you have signed in and you have done your work in the web, and if you want to upgrade to, if you want to move your work to your native application, which is desktop application, then you can go to the data and you can export the data, right? So you can go here, go to the data. So from here, you can do the export data. So which means whatever the work that you have done in the local or in the browser without signing, you can export the data, then you can import to the Postman. Okay. So this is all about what is a Postman and what are the features are available, how we can use the Postman, what are the features, and the desktop agent and the desktop application and it is available on the web also, right? So in our next video, we will go how to use the API, how do we test the API in the Postman. Okay. So after sign in, so if you can see clearly it indicates you are working in the local scratchpad. So it is recommending to the switch to workspace. So when you click on the switch to workspace, it will ask you to create an account or you have to sign in. Okay. So I'm going to sign in now. So it will redirect you to your browser to sign in with any cloud account, with the Google account, or you can directly sign in with the Postman also. So since I have already signed in here in the browser, so it is automatically taking this one. So I'm just clicking on this. Okay, now once the authorization is done, so now you can go for application. So in this video, we have seen what is Postman, what are the features are available in the Postman, how we can install the Postman. So what are the options are available? So it has a desktop application as well as it has the web version also. Okay, so if you don't have an option to install the Postman native application, desktop application, then you can still use in the web version also. But in the web, we have some limitations where you will not see some features compared to the desktop application. Okay, after sign in, you can see your profile button here. So your profile details will be appeared here. Okay, so it will come like this. So this is my application. So when you signed up, by default, you will get one workspace, which is my workspace. So what is workspace? What are the other features we have in the Postman? I will I will tell in my next video. Okay. That's all about this video. Thank you guys.